Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to do this live because it's just hard for me. Just remember, everybody, 19 or older, there is adult content. Believe what you want to believe. Do what you want to do. Just remember, be safe. Worry about yourself. Make sure that you're always healthy and that you're living good. And, we all forget where we came from and how we were brought up and how we're supposed to do things a certain way, but everyone's becoming open-minded and learning to do things in a different manner. And I'm just chilling in my kitchen. So, anyways, I want everyone to know that sometimes videos are there, but I'm trying to make my channel more watched and more looked at, and making people realize the safety of things. I do have a company name coming out soon, which I will be introducing, and I will be making shirts and a clothing line and a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to try to branch out and try to do things differently. And people that grew up with me and know me from a long time ago and know adulthood and all these things, we all grew up, we all had kids, we all realized later on, some of us did it younger, but it made us better people, it made us what we are today, and it keeps us changing the world the way we are as adults and better people. So just remember, it's 19 or older. Everyone's got to be open-minded for this and know that you're safe. And the company name is pretty cool. And like I said, shirts and pants, joggers. I'm going to try to branch a bunch of things out. So keep tuned and start subscribing to show people that, yeah, people are interested in knowing the real reasons why they want to do a certain thing, or like smoke indica over indica or sativa, things like that, or why they want to eat edibles. And remember, I don't eat edibles because it doesn't make me, I can't really move around. They're not for me. So I know small doses at first till you realize, okay, it's not good, or I'm scared, because some people do panic. They green out. It's a thing that doesn't react with their human chromosome. So they have to really tread lightly on water when you're trying to do these things, or getting involved in these things, or opening your eyes to maybe it'll help you in your future, or help you with your pain or whatever symptoms that you're going through. But also, eating healthy, exercise, doing things properly, and worrying about yourself. So always be focused on yourself and worrying about yourself, and knowing that you're happy and that you're going to be going where you want to be. And remember, start subscribing. Let's start showing people that you don't want just a dispensary or a local guy to be selling dope on the corner. You want somebody that you've known your whole life, that knows what they're talking about, and knows that they want you to be safe, and that they care about like sitting with your kids and knowing that if you want to try this, you can talk to me and be open-minded. Know that your kids my kids tell me everything. So they're open, and they know that they've always asked me if they want to do something, and know that they've done it at home where they're safe and their parents are there if anything went wrong. You don't want to know from when they're at a party with some kid and that shit's laced or something's wrong, and they didn't know it's too late. So you know what? Sometimes it takes a big person to realize that proper people and proper things in proper ways, and not just people with money that have a lot of money that want to teach you, bullshit about, they don't even care about your safety. But I do have a bunch of safety items that I'm trying to get made and packaged so that your kids can wear them and they know that they're safe all the time. And it's a 19 or over product. It has nothing to do with dope. It has nothing to do with smoking dope. It just helps them from being able to transmit or be away from sexually transmitted diseases in any way whatsoever, and being safe whether they're at home or whether they're out, and whether their parents know that there's people that actually care about the whole industry and what's going on behind the closed doors with the rich people that have money and that can actually, change things and do things for people. And, I always like this because of my mother. I'm just going to throw that in. I managed to get this poster. It is legitimate. It is the real thing. Throwing it out there so you can just see a little tidbit about me and how I am and what I'm doing with this show. And just remember, I actually set up this show back when YouTube was first announced. I was in communications at the time. And, people told me, whatever, I still open the channel and have it open all these years so that it shows that I'm a member from day one. And like I said, I've just took me a long time. I'm older, and I'm not good at computers. I'm good at building things and doing things and making things and talking. I'm a good talker. And I can make people feel pretty damn good sometimes with my jokes and my little skits. So the first few videos that I did do, I consider them skits, kind of something like we did at Pocock. A lot of people might know what that is. Like they don't even do those kind of things in school anymore, where we had that kind of drama where we did skits and we were open-minded to swear or say whatever the fuck we wanted in those skits. And you know what I mean? Remember, these shows are R-rated and 19 or older. I'm just throwing that out there again because I don't know if all my settings are right with the age and things like that for parents to know. Keep your kids safe, but be open-minded, and a little profanity is all right, but let's keep it safe. But I'll teach you things about how to do things, how to use it, how to do things properly, how to be safe, and how to worry about your future and your life and how things affect you. And just don't smoke things because you think that it's a group thing or something that's popular. It's not. It's actually a medicine, like they've said. I do actually smoke some that doesn't get you high. It's just medicinal weed, and the guy is as that I've known for about 25 years. The stuff is fantastic. It actually it doesn't get you high. You still roll it like a joint. It still smells like a joint. It feels like you're smoking a joint, but there's absolutely no effects to it whatsoever. They do call it Medis. It's just plain Medis. There's nothing to it. There's no THC levels. For some reason, that strand that they had in their family grew in a certain way where you never got high off of it, but no seeds, and all natural. They've always stuck to them as Medis. It was actually a plant that was grown during World War II. So these are things that, like I say, people think they know about dope. They have money. They build facilities. They buy companies. They buy companies. They think they know about companies. They think they know about where those companies are going and how they're doing it. It's not about that. It's about marketing. It's about how you do things and how you make sure people feel that they're comfortable. But do know this, I do agree. I've smoked some dispensary stuff. I bought it. Aurora Cannabis, fantastic stuff. I do have shares. I'm not going to lie. Fantastic stuff. Niagara Falls. Go up to the dispensary. Fuck. Beautiful service. Good people. Very friendly staff. Well organized. Beautiful. I did get home. I did not touch it. I waited when I got home because I choose not to be intoxicated, even though it was something that I've done my whole life and been pulled over many times. And, you know, like I say, it's to each his own. Follow the rules. Know that it is intoxication. Know that you are going to jail. Know that you are going to be punished. Even though you know you're fine, it's just the rules. And unfortunately, in this country, this rules, we go by the law. Be smart. Get a taxi. Park your car. Same as you do when you're drunk driving. Don't be a drunk driver. I just don't believe in any of that. I drive transport. I believe that you should be straight and normal when you're driving and know that it's a piece of equipment that kills. So let's carry on. Anyways, this show, I'm trying to get subscribers. I'm trying to make this thing happen. I'm trying to show a bit about myself. Let's do this thing safe. Let's be proper, 19 or older, and let's try to change things where we're looking at things in a different manner about learning what you're smoking and learning why it's helping you, and knowing when you get home and you smoke a little piece, if it does nothing for why you went there, change what brand it is, or change the strand, or change the outlook on it. Maybe try an edible, maybe try an oil, maybe try something different. Know what suits you, and know this: in my life, I've always felt, my grandfather, 99, my other grandfather, 95, you're about to turn 100. In 5 months, he'll be 100. Smokes. This is, just make your own decision, but once you start something, don't stop. And it is, you've been smoking something that is a cure from God, or whoever put it on this planet. You can make your own decisions. Allah, whoever, whatever culture, be open-minded, because many people believe it. They do grow it all over the world. They do grow it in all these countries, including Muslim, Islamic, all cultures, Jamaica, on the islands. I can go on and on. Portugal, Spain, all in all the countries, all the people, Croatia, Italy. It goes on and on about the people that want to grow, want to learn, and want to do something. And, I just wanted you to see a little bit about myself and know that we should be subscribing. Don't be afraid to subscribe. It's something that's good. It's just my first few videos were just skits. The show is about to get off the ground. I've set up some cameras. I'm trying to do things right. I'm trying to open up, and I'm hoping that I do get a lot of subscribers. That's where I grew up in Toronto, Queen Street, and I did buy that sign at an auction, and I overpaid for it, but you know what? It's something from a child that reminds me of my parents and how my parents were sold as slaves to a Quebec farmer in 1952 in Chibougamau. And my parents came from a struggle from being poor and being struck, and me being proud that I have what I have, and I did what I did for my mother, to know that when, you know, she needs anything, she can come and she can live with her son, and I can pay for things. And my kids and my wife and my family know they can depend on someone who cares about everybody, including people out there that sometimes need somebody to know they can be realistic and know that you should be worrying about yourself. So no matter what I say, you got to think about what road you're going to turn and where you're going to go with that, and how you're going to change your life and how you're going to be that better person. No matter what you do, be open-minded and be there for people, because sometimes your negative words can turn people into a situation that you didn't want to happen. And sometimes that might make you feel like you were responsible for what they did, when meanwhile it ain't, because they already had in their mind what they were going to do. But just know that your positivity sometimes can change a person, 2 people, 3 people, 1 million people, the world. And then sometimes it becomes a greater thing. Just think about the show, The Garaga, subscribe, and know that I can do anything. And I've always been, like people said, you have a special magic that you can make people laugh. You're this and that. You know, are you this? Are you that? No, I'm me. But I like to make people happy, and I like to know that every time somebody sees my video or my shit, they know that I can do anything I want to do. So remember that, and log in and check it out and subscribe.